Hey everyone out in Facebook, my name is BJ Lutz. I'm the digital director here at WISN 12, and I'm in the studio where we tape Upfront with Mike Boucher, and we've got a very special guest here in the studio, which you will see in just a moment or two. It is House Speaker Paul Ryan. Obviously, never a bad time to talk to the House Speaker, but certainly right now we've got everything that goes on in the House of Representatives. Plus, we are in the midst of election season. Plus, we had the mass shooting in Orlando just about a week and a half ago. And on top of that, the United Kingdom's vote just last evening or overnight to exit the European Union. So we're going to show you when Mr. Speaker enters the room and give you a little bit of a behind-the-scenes tour of the Upfront studio here and let you in on the first question of the show. But we want to know what would you like to ask the House Speaker? We'll be passing those along to moderator Mike Boucher, and we can see if you can get your question answered. So leave a comment or chime in, and we'll see you in a few minutes. I'll flip the camera around and you can watch some television being made.
That's what I know. Yeah. Yep. Weekend anchor. Flipping it there.
All right, these are the new digs. So why
Why don't you go up there? I'm gonna take a quick shot and then be out of your hair.
Okay, we need. I'm not gonna put it in my pocket. I can put it behind.
Speaker's waiting. It's going to help on with the microphone.
Hello, James. Hello, Casey. James, that's a good question. James asks, who would you put on your Wisconsin Mount Rushmore?
Say that again. This is nice. Look at this.
How about this?
Very prairie.
Of course, you all know Toya Washington. There she is trying to get a photo with the Speaker.
Quick one.
This is very Franklin Wright.
It is. Yeah. It looks a little bit like Ryan's previous RNC studio. They had the same kind of stone. Yeah. For the bunker.
Yeah, no, it's down the
So we've got several cameras here in the newsroom, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I think they swap out little things.
Yeah,
See, I do the NRCC studio.
Okay.
Like when I.
Toya, Casey says hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Wait, hang on. Let me get this thing. Hang on. All right. So I can just roll around when we're doing the interview, right?
Hi, Russell. Thanks.
Yeah, question, exactly, yeah. You're going to have me probably line up about like this, so it's a good angle.
What do you think? Good?
Perfect.
That's good.
So we're just a minute or two here from taping a half-hour program with the Speaker.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do. I don't think you trust.
You want more?
I can, if you want, I've got mine sitting down here, right down here. That's good. I would assume there's more serious business on here. So I've got a little intro here. Again, we're setting it up with the sit-in, and we have a soundbite with full commands.
So trying to hijack democracy, take over the floor. That's your rules.
I'm sorry, Mike, check Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Mike, check.
Yes, I saw that.
Wait, is it not working or?
No, my monitor just went to sleep.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you want me to mess with my thing in my head or whatever.
So we mentioned that.
You good with me?
Yes, thank you very much.
We'd also like anybody who has a cell phone to just turn it down or silence it or put it on vibrate somehow.
So we're going to kind of begin, but I am going to begin with Brexit.
It's huge. It's huge news.
It is.
No, the question now, I was talking to Jack Lowe about this before I flew here, is the EU going to be kind of punitive for the moral hazard reason of trying to make it tough and harsh to stop anyone else from thinking about it? Or are they going to have a 2-year, peaceful ease? Does he have any? I think some people are probably trying to split the difference. They're basically torn because the Italians really don't want to make their hard children. That's
You
all.
worry, yeah, you worry about other countries. Us too.
I don't know. I could see some of the Eastern. I could see some of the Easterns, some of the East, maybe.
It's a very,
It's hard as an American to even think that you're gonna allow yourself to be regulated by.
I just changed that.
So you can't relate.
We have no spare gas. Send somebody.
I mean, if I were a Brit, I would vote for sure. But I think, I want self-determination, I want government that I.
Trump is right.
So,
I think that's what's happened with.
All right, are we ready on
a
the
lot of
floor?
folks kind of feel that way. Honestly.
We're ready on the floor. We're going to tape a show.
All right, we're all set, so all I gotta do is read this flawlessly. And we're on our way. You're gonna my shoulder and then
Mike, are you ready?
I'm good.
Great. Speaker ready? You look
I'm
great.
ready. I will just pause after the lead into Pocan and then we'll come back.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Please no. Yeah.
what did you get to say?
Uh,
You got
microphones are hot now.
okay, sorry.
Stand by. 15 seconds away, Mike. That's great. And stand by, everybody. 4, 3, 2. This was the chaotic scene in the U.S. Capitol Wednesday night as House Democrats staged a nearly 26-hour sit-in demanding votes on new gun legislation in response to the deadly mass shooting in Orlando. Wisconsin's 3 Democratic House members and Democratic U.S. Senator supported it. All right. All set? Set. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Upfront. Our guest today is the subject of the Democrats' frustration, but Republican House Speaker Paul Ryan has his own frustrations. He called the sit-in a publicity stunt, and he pointed out that Democrats are trying to fundraise off it. Speaker Ryan, the 1st District Congressman from Janesville, is our guest today on Upfront. Speaker Ryan,
Good to be back. Thanks for having me.
we'll talk about the sit-in in just a moment, but I want to begin by talking about what happened in the United Kingdom. The decision by the residents there to leave the European markets were rocked on Friday. A lot of concern about economic uncertainty. What does this mean for the world economy and even the U.S. economy? Can you share those concerns?
I think there's going to be a little bit of a consternation immediately, but I think this is certain. So I do think this will even itself out. You can't help but relate to the thinking. You want your government to be accountable to you. You don't want people in other countries running and regulating your country. You want self-determination. You want sovereignty. Those are familiar sentiments that we as Americans share so deeply.
So you understand.
So I
why
can't,
they
yeah,
did
it
this.
should not be a surprise that people in Britain want those kinds of principles that we take almost for granted when we have to uphold. And so, no, I don't think this is going to be long-term chaos. I think the dust will settle eventually. The real question is, how does the transition occur? Is it ugly and difficult? There are some in the EU who I think want to make it ugly and difficult for the Brits, so that no one else follows, or is it a smoother transition? We'll find out.
What do we do? What does the U.S. do in terms of trade?
It's a good question. So number one, we need to emphasize that they are our indispensable allies.